it's your girl Steph. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be with you guys today because we haven't been together for a minute. And this social distancing, quarantine, corona life, you know what? I had to come back after I got myself settled and share with you guys this hairstyle. Now, this hairstyle are textured, long bob locks. Oh, that was a lot. But if you like it and if you're interested in how you can achieve this hairstyle on yourself, definitely stay tuned because I got you. Last time I was with you guys, I had done like some Bobby Boss free tress, or no, some Bobby Boss loose hair. And I have not been back since then. Well, a lot has happened since then. So I actually have been looking for a lot of style, hairstyle inspiration. And I'm going to insert some pictures so you guys can see how I came up with the inspiration for these particular locks. It's the summertime. It's hot, y'all. So I've been looking on Instagram. Like, I've done the knotless. Y'all seen that. I've done box braids. Y'all seen that. So I'm like, what else can I do that's super, super cute and I like, and I really, really like locks right now. Like, I'm in love with them, right? And so I saw these, and you can see that they're done in like different lengths. They're done in they're primarily the ones I look at are bob length, but they're done in different sizes. And I really just like the naturalness of it. Like, it looked very individual. It didn't look tightly coiled. Y'all know I don't like those snake locks. Yep. But they look just so pretty. And I was just like, you know what? I don't understand necessarily how they are creating this. I knew what hair they were using, but I just didn't understand how they were creating the naturally distressed, soft textured look. And so I was very interested, right, to see what the hype was all about. So I went ahead and figured it out for us, right? I got it together for us. And I'm gonna tell y'all what hair I used and how you can recreate this with other specific brands. So let's get into it. All right, y'all. I actually purchased this hair from an Amazon company, and it was, I want to say it was $15.99, but I could be lying. It might have been $19.99. Regardless, they sent me 3 bundles of this hair. You guys can see in the description link how much it actually is. But they sent me this hair. They sent me 3 bundles. I think I have like a couple of pieces of the second bundle, and this is definitely the full third that they sent me. You can see the hair is very, very bouncy, and it's very similar in texture to the free tress water wave hair. And you can definitely achieve this with the free tress water wave hair. I would say get about 4 or 5 packs. It's the same price, at least for me at my local beauty supply store. And you can do it for yourself. I think I like this hair better simply because it's a lot more bouncier, a lot more fluffier. And I mean, just not a real difference other than just a lot more curlier. And I think that serves well in creating the lock. So what I did for this size, if you wanted to create this hair size, the amount of hair that I used was 2 pieces. And so I'm gonna demonstrate how I fluff them for you guys. And so I just take the hair and I literally do not separate it. I literally just do that. I just fluff it out with my hand because it's not necessary to separate or anything like that to fluff the hair out. So I just run my hand right through it as so. And I'm going to take down one of my locks for you guys just so you guys can see exactly like what the takedown process may look like for you if you follow my method, and also how I go about installing it again. So let's get right into that. All right, you guys, I'm filling the lock right now to identify where my hair is, and then once I do, I just cut. And then I go and I start to unravel the lock, and then you'll see me cut again, but I take out my hair so I know exactly where I'm supposed to cut. Now, right now, you're going to see me identify where my hair is to you guys on camera. So that's me taking out my hair in my left hand. That's me pulling the strand out. And then I know where to cut because I identified my hair. So I go ahead and I cut again because we don't want to cut our hair, y'all. We go to the base of the plait, and then we pull out the knot that is there. We pull that all the way through. You see, this is very simple to take out because the way that I'll show you soon is how easy it will be to take out. You'll definitely not cut your hair. We're going to pull that hair all the way through. And then you see I have my hair out. Exactly what I'm doing. But I am going to move this hair out of the way so you guys can see. But you see, I just have my hair plaited. Now, as you were looking at like me just talking and demonstrating to you guys what I was doing as I was taking it out, I want you to know that I identified very quickly where my hair was. And this is how I did that. So you just want to plait your hair. You guys, I don't want y'all to think too much about how you braid your hair down. It's not necessary. Like, this hairstyle is very forgiving in terms of parting and things like that. Locks in general are very forgiving, but if you're one of those people who you really just like love to have uniformity when you're parting your hair for any type of hairstyle, I definitely suggest not doing box braids or not doing box parts, but doing arc parts, like where it's an arch, and just doing it like that for uniformity, because honestly they grow out the best and they look the best in terms of like as you're styling your hair, in my opinion. Now you want to just plait your hair down, and I tend to, I don't know if you guys are like me, but since y'all crochet girls, you definitely are. I have cut my hair like with crochet hairstyle, doing individual locks, and y'all, I'm like over it. I'm over cutting my hair because of it. And so to quickly identify your hair, and because this is a bob look, and if your hair is longer, this works even better for you to create a bob, truly a bob look for yourself. All I do is I take the top of my crochet needle, I put it in at the base of my lock, and I take the end of my plait and I just stick it in to the base. I tuck it. And so when I'm taking down my lock, as you guys saw, it's very easy to identify, like, where's my hair? Okay, cool, cut it, we out of there, you know. And then all I have to do is just take the base out. So that's a simple tip I wanted to give to you guys before we resume the video. All right, crochet girls, so we're going to take that first strand that we fluffed. We're going to put our crochet needle at the base of our braid, and we're going to pull one side through. We're not going to create a knot on this particular strand, so we're just going to pull that right on through. And then we're going to get our second strand that we fluffed, and we're going to do the exact same thing, but this time we're actually going to knot one side. So we're just going to create a very loose knot. You know, with traditional crochets, we end up pulling both sides through. We're not going to do that this time. We're just going to pull one side through to create a base for when we wrap, so that the hair doesn't continuously slip through as we're wrapping. You want to make sure that the plait that you've tucked remains tucked as you're pulling, you know, your crochet hair through, because sometimes it can fall through. So you're going to take two strands and you're going to wrap that around the two strands that you have left in your plait. Now, you want to make sure that as you're wrapping your plait, that you wrap tightly. You guys have heard me mention that you're going to wrap loosely at some point when you're creating your lock. But at the very foundation, you want to wrap very tightly so it does not come down or poke through because it was wrapped too loosely. So you want to wrap very tightly all the way until you get to the end of your plait. Now, if you've tucked your plait like me, I'm going to show you here in a little bit where the end of my plait is. Sometimes it can get a little difficult to wrap that piece around, but just take your time and make sure that you're wrapping it completely. The reason why it can be a little difficult because it's a little thicker because you've tucked it. So you want to wrap all the way down until you get to the end of your plait. Now you want to start to wrap lazily and loosely is what I call it. So you want to wrap very loose, no tension at all. Okay, wrap very loosely. And as you can see, you start to see some texture inside of the lock. And I want to use all of the hair. You want to make sure you use all of the hair that you have to finish wrapping, because you're going to create the end of your lock here in a little bit. But you do see that there is texture as you are wrapping very loosely, and that's what gives you these textured locks and a distressed look to your locks, actually. And so you're going to take your middle finger and the finger closest to your pinky, and you're going to create a loop to create the end of your lock. So you're going to take that hair and you're going to loop it around your hand. And the hair that you have left over, make sure it matches the length and the length that you want. And you're going to take that hair and you're going to wrap it upwards. The reason why we're wrapping it upwards is it creates somewhat of a knot. It just ensures that your lock does not come down or doesn't unravel during the install. So we're going to use all that hair to wrap upwards. Now I did take another piece of hair and I fluffed it the same way I showed you guys previously, and I separated it. You don't need the full strand for this part. Now I go into the middle of the lock and I start to wrap just like normal, you guys, using our index finger. And then I stop and I grab the other side of the strand because we need some thickness to create the type of ending to my lock. If this is your desired size. So you're just going to wrap downward at this point, because at this point we're just more concentrated on just trying to create the bottom of our lock. All right. So as you guys can tell, these locks are very, very loose. They aren't, they're not heavy at all. And that's one of the main reasons why I really, really like these is because they're not heavy. You can see they're very relaxed. They're very flexible in movement. And that is how you get the textured look. You don't want to wrap tightly, and you see they have bounce to them. Like they're very movable. I love that. I did not give myself a part or anything like that, but you know, you guys know, I typically like to part my hair just like, you know, to the side. But what I really have liked about it is I'm able to do that kind of like Bam hairstyle. Like that's what I call it. Pebbles hairstyle, where I'm able to do that. I'll insert some pictures for you guys of how I style it. I usually like put two little you know, like kind of bangs there, and then I just, you know, do that. It's cute. I like it. I have, because I wanted mine's, before I let you guys go, I wanted mine's long, like a long bob, so that I could put it in a ponytail and it look cute. Like when you don't have a longer bob, obviously you can't put it in like a high ponytail. I can. I really like that versatility. I do have some locks in here that are just like just black. I like that as well. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you would create this style for yourself, and I hope that I was able to like really kind of show you for an affordable price, but also kind of give you exactly the what you want, like the most bang for your buck. I just want to show you guys some texture shots, show you exactly how they look. I installed these on Friday of last week. So I have not had these in even for a week yet. But I love them. They're very light on the scalp, like I said. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. I will not stay away for too long, but being that I have these locks in, it's not like I can come back on and like tell y'all a whole lot. But I do have some styles that I want to do on my daughter, so I will be recording those for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will talk to you soon. Mwah.